Good afternoon. This meeting is now being called to order. Could you kindly take your rightful place? And then those of you on Zoom, could you kindly tune in? And now we're going to call our Chair Patricia now, who's going to lead us through our day. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, Rotarians in cyberspace as well. Okay, we'll do a invocation now by Rotarian Samantha. Samantha here? Oh, sorry. Come on down, Samantha.
Happy.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, let us bow. Our Father, thank you, Lord, for this season of Thanksgiving. Almighty God, lover of all that is good and true and beautiful, as we gather together in the fellowship of this hour, look upon us with thy favor and make us mindful of those less fortunate as we enjoy thy benefit. Teach us to share as thou hast taught us to, and to thy name be all honor, glory, and praise. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Let us raise our glass. To the King and the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
King.
To the King. Chair. Thank you, my Rotarian sister. You may be seated, thank you. Sorry. We'll now call on Rotarian, our Sergeant of Arms, Rotarian Wayne.
Thank you so much, Rotarian. For sure, we're just so happy again. Let me just welcome all of you here. What a beautiful day it is. It's just such a lovely day, and it's a lovely week to give thanks. And we're going to give thanks today. Thanks for sharing, Thanks for caring. And Rotarians, thanks for serving. This will be here, and we're all about to care, to give, and to serve. And so we just want to say welcome to one and all. Welcome to all of you. Trust and hope that you're having a beautiful day thus far. Now, before we get into the meat of things, I'd like to, start with a little humor to lighten the burden. And many of you I see coming here, so we're going to try so we can lighten the burden, make you laugh a bit, and get it over. So I came across this one here. And it says, this chap was going through a rough time. And as a result of going through this rough time, he went and he said, he was sitting at the bar and he was staring at his drink, the drink that he was about to take, when a large, troublemaking biker steps up next to him and grabs his drink and gulps it down in one swallow. Well, what you gonna do about that? Says the biker, menacingly. The chap said, he hoisted the tears and said, this is the worst day of my life. I'm a complete failure. I was late to a meeting and my boss fired me. When I went to the parking lot, I found my car had been stolen and I didn't have no insurance. I left my wallet in the cab I took home. When I reached home, I found my wife with another man. And then, to top it off, my dog bite me. So here I am. I came to this bar to work up the courage to put an end to my life. I bought a drink, I dropped a capsule in it, and I sat here watching the poison dissolve. Then You show up. And you train the whole thing. But anyway, enough about me. How's your day going? Oh, yes, how was your day going? So be careful, don't drink other people's drinks. You don't know what they have on their mind. They might just have one of those days that everything seems to be going wrong. Okay, good, moving right along. Do we have any visiting Rotarians on the call? Do we have any visiting Rotarians on the call, Madam President? And Rotarian Kino, could we see any visiting Rotarians on the call? If you're visiting as a Rotarian, we'd like for you to open up your mics and just give us a little hello. Because it's always nice to have fellow Rotarians join us, whether in person or whether via Zoom. Do we have anyone? So it doesn't seem as if we have any visiting Rotarians on the call. Do we have any visiting Rotarians in person? No, we don't have any visiting Rotarians in person. Okay, so moving along, do we have any visiting guests of Rotarians on Zoom? Let's start on Zoom. Any guests? Any guests of fellow Rotarians that are on the call?
Hi, good afternoon. I'm a guest of Edwin Johnson.
Okay, is Jimmy? Who's that?
This is Gabrielle Johnson. I'm a visiting guest.
Okay, good. Gabrielle Johnson. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Brother Johnson, Rotarian Johnson, for inviting her. And so we appreciate you joining us today. Thank you so much. Okay, Jamie, are you a guest?
Yes, I'm a guest.
And you're a guest of?
I'm a guest of Shelby.
Okay, Shelby again. There you have it. Shelby, my buddy. She's inviting everyone to this wonderful, wonderful, and beautiful club. Thank you so much, Jamie. We'll be happy to have you, Jamie. Thank you. We're glad that you're able to join us in your busy schedule of things. And thanks so much. Any other guests we have there that we know of on Zoom? Bobby Brown, is that Bobby Brown with Whitney Brown? Bobby Brown with Whitney? Bobby Brown. Hi, Bobby. Okay.
I'm not DTSWS.
And we have a GTSW.
I don't know who that is.
See it right there.
Oh, that's really. That's what it means. That's really, okay. Okay then, in person, in-house, do we have any visitors? Yes, C1. Good, we have a few guests inside the house. Do you mind just identifying yourself and letting us know who you are the guest of, please?
Arthur and Samantha Evans, guests of Mr. Stevens.
Okay, guests of Stephen. Okay, good. We're glad to have you. Yes. Okay, good. Welcome, Mr. Brown. Thank you so much. Yes, of course. Yes. Beautiful, Ms. Hutchison. Thanks so much for coming. Yes, of Stephen. Again, anyone else? Okay, good, beautiful. Okay, so we have it there. So anyway, we want to thank all our Rotarians and all of those visitors who are now on the call and in person with us. We expect to have a beautiful session this afternoon. We trust that everything goes well. Okay, so now I'll turn it back over to our Madam Moderator, Patricia.
Thank you so much, Rotarian. Wayne. We'll now call on our president to give us remarks and updates. President Chantal.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So good to see you all. We have to start off by giving ourselves a big round of applause. Okay. The district governor was here last week and she was singing praises and kudos to all the members of RCN. Aside from what we were doing as a club,
all of the activities that were going on, RCN was present. There was an activity on Monday night, we were there. Wednesday night, we were there. Thursday, we were there. And Saturday, of course, we were there in full force. And she came and spent time with us when we were doing the feeding on Saturday as well. So she was very pleased with what RCN is doing, and of course encourages us to keep up the good work. She'd like to see us in St. Croix. I told her, we got to work on that, but she was very happy and pleased with the way that the club is performing, the way that the members were turning out, showing the participation and the camaraderie that we have. So again, thank you all so much for that. And, like I said, you all deserve a big round of applause for that. Other than that, we do have some additional activities that are coming up. I know we were chatting early before the meeting started. At one point, RCN was, kind of starving with things to do. Now it seems like every weekend we have something going, which is good. We will be starting the bell ringing very soon. Unfortunately, I just got the email before I came in. I don't have all the details, but you should be getting the email by midweek. Well, midweek is tomorrow, so by Friday. Thursday or Friday, because I think we're hoping to start Saturday, if I remember correctly, Stephen. Is it this Saturday? Yeah, so you'll be getting that soon so that we can sign up for that. And I had sent out the email a couple of times, the gymnastics competition that's happening in Atlantis. They're asking for assistance with the setup and breakdown. So if you haven't signed up yet, please, we'd appreciate some assistance with that. Because they said, because it's so many participants, there's a lot that they have to get done ahead of the event and then break down after the event. So we'd like for you to assist with that as well. And there's some other things I could talk about, but I should leave that to Fabia, because I know we have, would like to push some tickets. For those of you who don't have tickets, I was hoping Fabia would be here to push some more tickets, but she's coming up next after me. So Fabia, that is your segue. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam President. And yes, I am here today now to encourage all members. We do still have plenty more tickets to share out and to sell. So I encourage you all, you can reach out to myself, PP Charlene, or President Chantel for your tickets. And that is it for the Secretary's update. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Felicia, for that update. We now will call on Rotarian Keno to give us our birthday update and sing happy birthday for me again.
Let's get the birthday going. Let's get the birthday lady going and Greg. Listen, good afternoon, everyone. Come on. Give yourself just a round of applause to be here today. It's good to see the visitors with us today. And we have in our midst persons who just joined our Rotary Club. We have several of them. Come on, stand. If you just was inducted, stand to your feet. Come on. Person stand. We had 6 new members who became Rotarians, and they already got involved. Come on, come on. You want to say something? Come on, my brother. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Come on, come on.
Shiva has graciously agreed to be our no paparazzi photographer.
Oh,
Go photo guy, go photo guy. Listen, what is so amazing is that all of these new Rotarians, they are not sitting and waiting. They are getting involved right away. One of the things we said to them when they got started is we said within the first 2 weeks, you must get involved on the platform or get involved with somewhere in Rotary. Last night, Chantel, our president, hosted. Larry is here. Oh my goodness. Waiting for you. Larry, oh, I was just waiting for Larry. Larry, I have something for you. Y'all make sure give Larry a good seat. I have something for Larry. Well, Larry, I was waiting. Anyway, what was I saying? I was saying that our president last night hosted. Darren, how you doing, future president? Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Last night, Chantel hosted a training on Club Runner that went very, very well. If you have not been on Club Runner recently, you haven't done any of the new educational learning and education resources, please get on Club Runner. Start to do some of the training, start to find out what Rotary is really about. Rotary is bigger than many of us can even imagine, and it extends globally and internationally. So once you get registered, once you get inducted, get the training and make sure that you are fully immersed in Rotary and what we stand for. Now, there's Alton's birthday. Is Alton on? Is he on today? Is Alton's birthday is going to be on November 25th. So we say happy birthday. We're going to sing it. And of course, your birthday was just the other day.
Yes.
We'll just give you a birthday just for that. Come on. Come on, get our screen up. Get our screen up for a happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
My birthday, come again. My birthday, come again. My birthday, come again. How old am I now? My birthday, come again. My birthday, come again. My birthday, come again. So I can party all night.
Oh, come on now, Larry. Just before Larry, I did this just for you. Come on, this is just for Larry. This is just for you, Larry. They coming! Listen, the reason why I did this for Larry got the award. Listen, we were so honored. Just the other night, we were honored for Larry to be presented with the Spirit of the Heart of Rotary Award. This is the highest award from Rotary. And come on, I think we need to start laughing. Let's start laughing. And Larry, Larry, you said that, Larry. You said that, Larry. Larry, you said, oh, come on, Larry. Come on, Larry. Come on, Larry. Larry, put y'all in your place. Yeah, man, we celebrate Larry. For Larry, you want to say one little word? Come, Larry, you have to say something to us today. Come on, Larry. Come on, Larry. You may be seated. You may be seated. Come on, Larry. You come and say something to us today. Go ahead, Larry.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank those who made it happen. I certainly appreciate the honor that I was given. But then I think it's secondary to the fact that we have the best club. So great and thanks.
Larry is a true speaker, short, sweet, and to the point. So we are so happy not only to celebrate Larry, but we also want to celebrate our president, President Chantel. I don't know if you were able to tune into the board meeting, but President Chantel did an exceptional job representing RCN at that meeting. The DG was very impressed. Let me just show them. She came here, the DG came and she presented 2 awards to our club. And I don't want y'all to take this lightly. I know, Catherine, you're gonna come up in just a minute, but our club was presented with the Rotary Foundation Award for donating $1,500 to the foundation. That's a major accomplishment. I don't know if every other club did it, but this club did it. We got an award for that. And we also got an award for membership growth. Now, this was the John 34 Membership Award presented to the Rotary Club of Nassau. That's because of what you are doing, Rotarians, inviting people, become a part of this club, and they are joining. And not only are people joining our club, but they are also staying. And that's a very important thing in terms of our retention. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your lunch. Have a wonderful day. Oh, sorry, Catherine. Catherine, can you share a couple of things about the foundation while you're on, please? I know Lucy can share some things, but can you also share some things, please?
Good afternoon, Rotarians and guests. My apologies, my voice is a little crackling, but I'll do my best. The foundation, what's happening with the foundation? Well, on Saturday, we would have celebrated persons who would have received Paul Harris Fellowship Awards and that great prestigious award that Larry received. Unfortunately, I was not able to attend the foundation, the gala because of previous engagement. Nonetheless, we were well, and the persons who won those awards, like Keno said, Rotarian Keno said, DG was in town at our meeting last week, and she was very pleased. That's $1,500. When she made a report, as I was presenting my report, she noted that we were at $1,200 and some dollars, and we just needed a couple of dollars more, which I think we actually collected during our raffle section of the meeting last week. Guys, our goal is only $1,200. We've made $1,500, but we're not going to stop there. If we are going to eradicate polio by 2026, we need to continue with our contributions and our donations toward the Polio Plus Foundation. Okay, so that's basically what's happening. And in order to do that, this month is Foundation Month. Next week, Tuesday's meeting, we want to ask all Rotarians, and if you bring a guest that day, to just give up your lunch money, or if you're driving to work in the morning, stopping to Starbucks, give up your Starbucks money so we can donate that to the Polio Plus Foundation and just kind of blow our target out of the water. So that's what's happening next week, Tuesday. In the meeting, we want persons to give up your Starbucks money, give up your lunch money, and don't decide to buy a cheap lunch that day or a small cup of coffee that day. Get your regular lunch and your regular chai tea latte or your grande that you get from Starbucks. Get the regular thing so you can make a good donation towards the Polio Plus Foundation. We want to kick this polio by 2026. You know, we were down to just must be 2 polio in the world, and now we're up again, but we want to make sure that we help eradicate polio by 2026. So that's next week, Tuesday. We're going to continue with our raffles. And then we also want to introduce Happy Dollars, guys. If I was at meeting today, we were actually going to introduce it today. So what Happy Dollars is, we want to ask club members during the meeting to just say something what they're happy for. People accomplish things, people reach milestones, and just to be alive. Like I'm gonna start it today. I am happy to be alive. So my donation for the day is $10. Not that that's all I'm worth, but that's the start. So my $10 for being alive today, not feeling 100%, but thank God I'm alive. So $10 is my happy dollars for today. And I want to ask somebody in the club today to please lead the happy dollars so we can get some funds from the happy and the raffle that we're going to have today. And it's all in a good cause to eradicate polio by 2026. So that's it for me.
Thank you so much, Rotarian Catherine, for that update. I'll be giving them my $20 happy dollars as well. Okay, so we'll just take a break for fellowship and to have our lunch. We'll come back on shortly. I've been giving these happy dollars because of opportunities. I'm grateful for opportunities.
Yeah.
All right, how much you giving? All right.
Come on down, Rotary.
Yeah, be safe, he's looks white.
Oh my goodness. You take an eye on you.
Next time.
Yeah. Come on back. Oh,
Listen, me,
yeah.
My sponsor.
Hi, Rotarian.
Ah,
I am
Rita.
grateful for life. I am grateful for open doors. And I am grateful to just spend this time with great Rotarians of the Club of Nassau.
All right. How much you giving, Samita? How much you giving? You praising her credit. You praising her credit. Also, we encouraging persons who on Zoom. If you're on Zoom, if you have something to be happy about, you can come and tell us and indicate how much you're going to be giving to Happy Dollars.
Please tell Samita that was the $50 praise.
Good afternoon, RCN.
Hey, guys.
I said I'll come by. I said they had a card machine or something because I don't travel with too much cash, but I just remembered online banking, so let me come up there. I just want to say I'm thankful for the health of my mom. She had a health scare and she was discharged yesterday, no surgery needed, so I'll get $50 for that.
Man, that's good stuff, man. Praise God for that, man. Praise God for mom. Oh, man. God to be thankful.
That PPC even on his way up? You want to give away up, give you $50?
You have a table full of people, man. So you should give $10 to everybody at this table.
That's $1,000 table.
Just on the people on the table. Calculator. You need a calculator? Put each one on the table.
I guess them wave their hand. I can't remember all the guests. I have 4 guests and plus me, that's $50.
Yes, sir. Amen.
$50 for life.
Oh, wow.
And for $50 because everybody in this room loves me. All right. Okay, I had another guest who just came in. It's Money Greenslade. I wanted to stand. She's in charge of the girls' school.
All right.
I know we did some stuff with them, and we intend to do some more work with them. I make it that prophesy now. All right, good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, special events coming up. President Chantal talked about the Salvation Army bell ringing in the kettle. That's starting this Saturday, so get your names in to do your hour or your 2 hours. 2 hours or 2 hours? 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours per person, so this can continue straight up until Christmas. So everybody needs to go. It's gonna be at Super Valley, the top of the hill. So Market Street. So starting to kick in the ball on Saturday morning. It's best to start early so you don't have to worry down the road, So I expect to see a number of people fighting for first place to get on, right? By the president. Once you send that out, please get that. Also coming up is the Prices Rogers Home for the age. We have that. I think that's gonna be around the first week in December. We intend to make a major distribution to them at the usual. We cannot mingle with them and sing the carols with Dwayne and them like to sing. We can't do that. So we get up to drop the food off, shake a little hand, and take the photos with the persons, the matrons, them. And so but that's a tradition, a staple of this club, a signature event that we continue to do. Then on December 20, Christmas is being celebrated on the 26th, that Monday. All right. So
on the Monday at 5 a.m., right?
Monday.
Okay, Christmas morning, Christmas Day morning, by 6 and 6:30, between 6 and 6:30, you should be assembling at your sites. Because we have 3 areas that we go to, main and Grand Sound, then we go into the heart of the over the hill between East Street and Collins Ward, and that whole patch in there, Parkville Street and everything. Then we go into the Foxhill area. That's 3 communities. So we go and serve 10 families on those mornings. Each, 10 per area. So 30 families will be the beneficiary of the Rotary Club of Nassau, where we'll give them a meal complete. A meal complete, not just a plate of food, they will be getting a pound of rice, a pound of turkey, pound of ham, all the work. So each family will get that. We want all you Rotarians to please show up. On that day. And what I need between now and then, that's 30 families, I need 30 cases of water. All right? So I need you to please send it in, get the names in and put it in the chat, tell me what you're gonna do. I don't want them water with 6 in the case, right? If they have, give me that water, we got like 40 in the case, it costs like $10 to $15. All right? So if each Rotarian give a case, you could give 2 cases too. And if you want the water place, get 4. All right? Or give the 30, right? So we want you to participate. This time we're gonna ride out the year, the end of the year. So we need the participation, everyone. Please, on that Christmas morning, that's a sacrifice. I know you want to be home with your family and share out the toys. Not all of us in here don't get toys no more, right? So we can be here that morning. It's a really joyous morning, singing carols on the bus and moving around and point to point, okay? So I expect to see all of you all right? Ladies and gentlemen, I really want to apologize on behalf of the minister. She's the captain, and she is not in charge of the cabinet, all right? So she has to stay in the cabinet meeting. They have a cabinet meeting going on, so she has to continue along that line. But Rotary is continuous, all right? We always have somebody. We always have a bright side. We always have a shining star in the time. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to really call somebody who I consider to be a very symbol of integrity, honesty, dedication, love by all. Strong, right? Intensely driven by her strong principles. Come on. She has this missionary zeal and vitality. All right? And I'm telling you, she has this insatiable and inexhaustible taste for increased knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me make better. In this tapestry before you happen, we have a wonderful lady.
I feel it. Yes, sir.
Let's make better.
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
Oh, what an introduction. The Bible says, be also ready for such a time that you think not.
Oh, man. Yes.
I'm not going to say the other part, right? Because I haven't been out for a little while because of Judy.
She was feeling well now.
And today I decided, I just came from one meeting, I said, let me run to those meetings so that I can be here and share and let my fellow parents know how much they mean to me. Even though I may not be here, you're always in my prayers. And I still contribute in a very tangible way. Those of you, and I'm gonna say it, I need y'all to make sure y'all like the posts that we constantly put on Facebook. Constantly like them. I'm the one who constantly have Facebook updated. Then my time, when I have a couple minutes, I update Facebook to make sure that the Rotary message is being shared around the world. But I need you all to help us, help me as well. Okay, so like it, share it, let people know exactly what the Rotary Club of Nassau is actually doing. And so I'm always elated when I speak because I know I have a lot of Rotarians who are coming for me and that's my fellow Rotarian. But I said, be also ready because I walked in and Mr. Dan Stone is like, oh yeah. You're the keynote speaker. I said, I am. And so after that introduction, introduction, I said, you know what, even if I didn't want to speak.
You gotta talk now.
I have to say something to you this afternoon. So what I'm going to talk to you, and I always ready, it has to do with safety. We're now going into the holiday season. And federal church, let me tell you, we're seeing a spike in our mortgages right now. That is expected. Just as you have to buy gifts for your family, criminals also want to buy gifts for your family. You do not put the necessary proportions in place, you will become a victim of crime. In order for crime to occur, three things must be present. Three things. There must be a suitable target. There must be something of value. And the opportunity must present itself. There must be a suitable target. There must be something of value. And the opportunity must present itself. What we see happening in our country is that the opportunity is what is driving the criminals. Because we or you are not taking the necessary precautions to safeguard yourself against becoming a victim of crime. So in the short time that I sat there, Chantal, I scribbled down, I guess, 4 areas that I'm going to speak to you on. And Chantal, I need to keep me on this because I have another meeting that I'm going to like to. But I'm going to talk about some personal tips I'll give you, some home safety tips, shopping safety tips, and some business safety tips. And I think even though I highlighted personal first, I want to go to business first, because what we've seen recently, a number of business persons are leaving cash in their establishment. When I say a huge amount of cash, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. Business persons, those of you who have businesses, I want to discourage that. To never do that. Always deposit your cash in your checks. The safest way to do it is to partner with your local law enforcement agency. That's all. Get to know the officer in charge of the various stations in which your businesses are established. Walk into them. Commissioner has said to them, get to know the business people. Let them know you need to make a deposit when you want to make a deposit, so that they can send a car to you and they can take you and you can make your deposit without any incidents occurring. Too many business persons who are going to make deposits, and I'm sure you heard when I send the press release out. On arrival or going to a banking institution, they are accosted and they're robbed of the deposit bags. You can safeguard that. Vary at times when you want to make your deposits. You don't even need to discuss with persons that have your establishment when you're going to make that deposit. You have us here to assist you, so make sure you utilize us. As a matter of fact as well, we have assistant commissioners who also have responsibility for various stations. Commissioners now have, from the commissioner of police now has an assistant commissioner who has direct responsibility for a station as well as the commander. So once you liaise between those two persons, you can minimize yourself becoming a victim of crime or your business being targeted. If you even have to go for payrolls, we are here to assist you. Let me also say what Commissioner has indicated. We have, as we go into the holiday season, we have the Police Staff Association. If you want someone from the Police Staff Association to come and I would say manage your business, then I think manage and provide security services, minimizing you becoming a victim or your business becoming a victim. You can write to the Commissioner of Police and he would give the authorization to have officers posted at your business establishment for a small fee. That can happen. And I want to encourage you to do it, because if you don't do it, you're actually going to lose a whole lot more. While shopping, and I'm gonna be kind of brief, while shopping, utilize credit cards instead of cash. Like the old folks used to say, Mr. Dano, you know how they used to do it, right? Secure the money where only you know. Where to find it themselves. And then keep limited cash on you. As a police officer, I don't carry much cash on me because I know what's happening. I take what I need.
but I don't have large sums of cash. So I want to encourage you to do the same thing. And be aware of your surroundings, especially females. We gossip too much on the phone while we're shopping and when we're leaving the malls. You're not aware. And while you're there talking and laughing on the phone, that criminal or that suspect is right there watching you, waiting on the right opportunity. Right. Anyone have a question? Oh, yes, that's the first time. But as I talk about it, right, I want you to visualize with me for a moment. Anyone been robbed in the United States? Anything else? Not a one. You know why? Darren, you know why? They're never on high alert. While we're here in the Providence, we walk around with our bag like this, or like how Patricia would have it, you know, they have their hands. Oh yeah, she got you off that bag. But for a moment, think with me for a moment. When we're about to travel, and we reach the border control, Patricia bag is not here anymore, you know. She's not in the US yet. She's simply at border control getting ready to submit her passport for inspection. Watch it as we travel from this day forward. As soon as she gets there, this bag goes from here all the way up on it, and you have to get it. That's right. That's true. That is so true. We're not even in Miami yet. But it's secured. Because she knows what she has inside and she's not prepared to losing it. So when she touches down in Miami, that bag stays there, and sometimes we bring it to the front. The straps don't be this short, right? See, she's a good, she knows. It's a little longer because we want to come into the front where we can totally protect it. Our eyes and ears and every sense that we have that can tell us what's it's open. Wow. That's why I said reflect. Nothing happens, and we have more money to spend when we're in the US than when we're home. And we never get wrong. So what I want to encourage you to do, the same safety precautions that you put in place when you're traveling, practice it right at home. When you're done shopping at JCPenney and Macy's and all those other high-end stores, in the back truck, but watch this, when they reach to the hotel, they're looking around, you'll quickly get this back, but get inside the hotel right away. It happens. But when we get home to our homes, we want to sit in the car, we want to talk on the phone, and we're not checking for what's going on around us. If we just for a moment practice the same security measures that we practice abroad, we can minimize these incidents of crime that's happening in these armed robberies. But criminals are simply waiting on the opportunity. So you must, as a people, minimize the opportunity. And two, like I said, distribute the funds evenly. Back in the day, the parents used to put it on the side of that, almost like fire on their taxes. Do what you have to do. Another thing, let's move on very quickly. Some home safety tips as we go into the holiday again. I know many of you like your greenery around your homes. Some of them say, but I don't want my neighbors looking into my yard. So we have those trees as barriers. And you go home and you're accosted in your yard and your neighbor don't know what's going on because your trees are too high. Cut your trees low so people can see in the event you need some assistance. Cut the trees low, please. Oh, you keep, oh, awesome. Keep the exterior of your homes well lit. Many times I drive around New Providence, I'm like, okay, target, okay, waiting to happen. Something's gonna happen there somewhere. Criminal like darkness. If your area is lit properly, they will pass your home and go to the next one. Also put a barrier around your home. Christmas tree, everybody wants to showcase their beautiful Christmas trees to everybody that passed by their homes. So we decorate our nice Christmas tree and we open the blind. And we have all the gifts there for the criminals to see. And so while you have your gifts there for your family, they'll be outside looking, okay, I need to think how I'm gonna get in there because I need that big box for my child. That's how they're thinking. So as much as you would want to open your blinds to show, keep it closed, or very thin rates, you can see the light to know that you have a Christmas tree if you want people to know that. But they don't even need to know that, okay? At the conclusion of the Christmas or the festivity, and you open up all your gifts, you all let the criminals know exactly what you all put everything to the receptacle, garbage receptacle outside. And so as the criminals pass by on December 26th, while you have it Sunday, okay, they got a 75-inch LG TV, okay, they got a laptop, they got this, they got that, and then before the end of the week, you have a house break-in and you wonder how. But you clearly expose what it is you got for Christmas. And so you make yourself a suitable target for them to come and rob your home. So please do not do that. Also, as you're going home, check to see if you're being followed. Sometimes you may put a bag in the back trunk of your vehicle and you may think that nobody can see you. They may have. And they may be following you. So it doesn't hurt to check to see who's following you, to see if somebody is following you. And get to know who your neighbors are. Stop being so selfish. I must say it again, stop being so selfish. Get to know who your neighbors are. Get to know what type of vehicles they drive. Is that important? Yes. Get to know the vehicle. Because a lot of times the persons who are coming to rob you, they pass right in between your neighbor's vehicle, and because you don't speak to the neighbor, you don't know the neighbor, they right there waiting on you. But if you know your neighbor's vehicles, when you get home, when you put up home, and you say, oh, that's a strange, I didn't know there. Let me call. Find out from Mr. Dow or Mr. Downtown. Do you have a visitor next door to you? And then they said, no. Oh, well, there's a car parked outside. Then everybody come outside, what happens? That person is forced to leave the area. And I said Nissan note because the small Japanese vehicles are the vehicles of choice for the armed robberies that are happening here in our country. Okay, and the last thing I'm talking about, personal safety tips while you're walking and jogging, but some of you all don't do that. You need to know. And Chantal does, right? You never walk alone. This morning I went out to do my morning gym work, and as I approached the roundabout of Pioneer Gardens, and I looked, there's a female walking by herself. And I had to stop, and this is like 4:50 in the morning. Where are you going alone? I take a chance because for the day I'm entitled to some things. Yeah. But you, some hardware. Some hardware, yes. But you understand me? You cannot. But if you're going to walk with a group of people, and make sure you have a male in that as well. And then she's walking, and she have what they call these nice little things that people want their horns. You can't hear anything. Those simple things that you do makes you a target. So you've got to be careful. And then you want to wear reflective clothing. Always be alert and aware of your surroundings. Always trust your gut feelings. Would they say women have a what? A gut feeling or intuition? Intuition? Provide it. Don't wait until something and you say, man, I felt that follow your instinct. And guess what? If you see anything that looks suspicious, call us. Don't wait to say, well, I can leave that. No. That's what we get paid for. So call us. You must look to call us 10 times. Call us. But always be aware of the surroundings. Oh, something else I forgot. I have to say this. When you pull up to the ATM, to get your money. Stop counting money at the ATM. If you plug in 200, you only get $200. Why you counting money? You think they give you a little extra? They do? Well, if anything, you still gotta go in the bank. You can't do nothing for no transaction to the ATM machine.
Right.
Very true. But I see people standing there and they counting. You're making yourself a target. The opportunity presents itself. Then a lot of you will be also staying on the increase now. You pull up to the ATM machine or you pull up to a pharmacy and you say, I run inside for 1 second and you leave your car running. And while you're running inside the store, going around to the ATM machine, somebody hops in your car and they leave with it. If you practice those few safety tips, I can tell you, you will minimize yourself becoming a victim of crime. In the next couple of days, you're going to see our office issue a number of PSAs regarding safety. Please listen to them. Please follow the safety precautions. I don't want any of you becoming a victim of crime. And listen, if they ask for your $2,000 that you just got from your agent floor, give them the money. Yes. Don't say, but you save up for this long time. But you find out, no. Your life is not worth it. Your life is much, much more. You could listen to me. If they want $2,000, you got Chantel, you got this one, and plus you get President Stephen Dean. Give you that in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, they got
Fellow terrorists, I'm sure you're gonna have a safe and a prosperous Christmas, and I just see all before the new year to tell you all that. So that's my little presentation that I was forced to do by our past
All right, RCN, let's give CSP Skippings another round of applause. You know, that was such a riveting presentation, and I always say, you know, I'm afraid that if someone tries to accost me for my wallet, I don't carry those lovely birch bags. Goals. No, I don't carry bags, but you know, I always say, Lord, I don't want these people to take this thing and then come at me because they mad and disappointed. But on behalf of the Rotary Club of Nassau, we just want to thank you, CSP Skippings, for this enlightening presentation. It's lively and for letting us know that past President Stephen Dean, you know, could sort us out. Yep. That for those parts. Yeah. Excellent, excellent.
Any questions for me?
Yeah, I have a question. I noticed you didn't mention when you're coming out of the bank.
Oh, yes, that's important.
After withdrawal.
Ooh, that's important. I've seen people leaving the banks and they counting their money as well, and the man for some reason like to put it in their trunk. Quite pocket. Please, whatever you have to do with funding when you're leaving the bank, do so before you exit the bank. And even while you're inside the bank, you still need to be extremely careful. Because you have persons who inside the bank who are not doing any transaction, who also watching you as well to see what it is you're doing so that they can have their feet or make their phone calls to say exactly who's leaving, what they look like they're leaving with, and then next thing you know, you become a victim of crime. You have to be extremely careful. These criminals today are smart. They're not like yesterday. They're smart and they're doing their homework. So you got to make sure you put the necessary precautions in place so that you don't become a victim.
Allow me a lot of stuff. I see a lot of younger individuals, 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, more involved in criminal activity. Like one of my friends just on Saturday was telling me that right over in Harbor Bay, their son was just standing up and two kids from across the street, came across the street and one of them put a gun right in their face. And, you know, and they didn't just put the gun in their face, they proceeded to beat them up. And, you know, back in my day, when I was a lot younger, you know, we used to be looking at persons in their 40s and 50s and, you know, But now we have the 17, 18. What's happening in society to have our 16-year-olds be so vicious and violent?
I think, a few weeks back, I spoke to that and I'll say it again. When we were younger, our parents took great interest in us, and there were consequences for our actions. They were parents. They knew where we were at all times, and they knew who our friends were. Today, that doesn't happen. There are too many kids who are left at home unattended. And what would the little cliche says, idle hands, something, but the devil's work or something along that, and that is exactly what's happening, because these kids have not been properly parents. There have been no consequences for them. You're now seeing that trickle over into society. We see it happening to the nine robberies from them. But I could tell them something's gonna happen in January. Business won't be the same. Won't be the same at all. We have a young commissioner with great ideas, and he spoke with us here at Rotary, and you're going to see some changes happening. You would hate to have to put young people before the courts, but the parents don't do it. You're required to do, then you have to do it. The thing is, when they get 21 and they start to catch themselves, so they already have a criminal record. Yes, Mr. Daniel.
Oh, yeah. Excellent presentation. I know it's food you better.
Well, let me just say, no, you don't say nothing else. Let me just say, when you're talking about parents, I am so privileged. I am so honored. Jesus had 12 disciples and all of them all of them did extremely well. I think only one of them, and I'm no theologian, right? But only one of them, I think, messed up, right? Was Judas, right? And so I'm privileged to be one of past president and former assistant commissioner of police, retired. And even being disciple. When he left the organization, I told him that he was leaving, but he had to, while he left, he had to empty a car, all of what he knew to me. And so that is why today, at short notice, I walk in and I think I'm gonna take my seat and take a little guest speaker. I can rise to my feet and confidently speak to you because of the work that he has done to mentor me over, and I'm not gonna say how long, but I have 30+ years to the organization. And so
One point you just press to them, press the question there. So we, in the event, it's important for you to put identification mark on pressure item.
oh yeah, that is critical. I know last day, I think it was, we had incidents where persons gas, tank and other things were being stolen from their residences. It's important for you, fellow Rotarians, whatever items you have in your home, they have serial numbers on it.
Yes.
Document it. So in the event your home is broken into, and we recover the item, you're able to positively identify what is yours. And following the court case, that will be able to return to you. If there are items that don't have a serial number, then simply put your marking on it. You can put your initial or whatever it is, so that you would be able to identify it once we find it. That would help us a whole lot. And then I'm sure all of you, go ahead.
I think you are involved in something of that sort. How can we, I could work, see at the moment, find points of mark, identify, stay with the top of the piece. Being able to identify.
Okay, I'm answering that two ways. If you're home, a lot of times when person's home was broken into and you get home, you won't wipe down and clean because you feel like you've been violated. Please do not clean or wipe down or do anything. Leave the home exactly as it is until our CSI persons come in and dust the fingerprint. There's something called Lugard theory. Whenever two objects come into contact with each other, there is an exchange of fiber or an exchange of material. So if I rub up on the chantel right now like this, some of me has rubbed on to her and some of her on me. And so if CSI would have come here to take a sample from me and her, you would find some of me on her or some of her on me. And it would show that we were actually in contact. It's the same theory with your home when your home is broken into. So if somebody comes into your home, so please don't go cleaning now and wiping and say, I gotta sterilize this, because when you do that, you've actually lost all the evidence that's gonna be so critical to us being able to find that suspect. Okay, so please, please do not clean up anywhere. If it's a robbery, what you wanna pay attention to, accent, any marks that the person may have had on them, clothing, vehicles. And now today, it's so easy to remember license plate numbers. And that is helped us significantly because all people need to say, whatever it is, or LM2B. So you wanna pay attention.
Everybody,
Who knows the license plate number? Okay, awesome. That's important you know, because too, a lot of times when persons' cars are stolen as well, they don't know their license number. Some of them know. How many of you know your NID number?
No. Let's take a picture.
I do.
Let's take a picture of your.
That is important as well. You need to also know your NID number. That's important as well.
Let's take a picture of your car.
So if they take your phone, then what happens?
No. So I'm saying take it and have it available somewhere. My children all have my car.
Or save on your cloud. So those things, it's good to commit those things to your memory because you never know when an incident is going to happen. And if you have it committed to memory, it's going to help us in law enforcement be able to put a bolo out very, very quickly so that we can possibly come up with that vehicle that was responsible. Okay, so just little things that you can do, and once you do those little things, you'll find that it will minimize your chances of becoming a victim of crime. But pay attention to scars especially, and like I said, accent, that helps us a whole lot. Okay? Awesome.
Thank you. BE also ready. Awesome contribution, Skippy. I always enjoy listening to you. We'll now call on my good Rotarian Sergeant of Arms to give us all of these gifts you have here. While Wayne is getting his last bit of, raffle ticket show, I would just like to recognize Laverne Major. So she celebrated a birthday recently, and so she is giving $33. That's it. Regular birthday. That's the age, of course. And Stephen, I understand you took a photo with her daughter on Saturday, so she wants to give another $33 for this photo. Wow. Does that sound familiar? Stephen's name. You, Laverne's daughter, you met her on Saturday? Yes. She said you took a photo? Yes. I want to see this photo because she's giving $33 for this photo. So thank you very much, Laverne. We do appreciate that. So Catherine, I hope you're listening. So the Laverne is online, so you can make sure, follow up to make sure that you get all those donations, including Gabrielle.
Yes, ma'am.
Donation as well. Okay?
I got them.
All right, excellent. Thank you. Anyone else have happy dollars? Yes? Lana, are you saying yes? Are you saying yes? I'm hearing yes. Please come and give us your happy dollars. We welcome all happy dollars.
Let her take her time, she says.
Okay, no problem. We're here.
That's good. It's $200 today.
Shake that up good. Every table gave something and they said shake it up. Let's see, shake it up.
You okay, Lord? Now they go on, that's what Larry got me. I bet you Larry okay, who's gonna draw? Let someone draw first, please.
Yes, okay. Getting all Christmas.
The lovely and beautiful Patricia is gonna draw.
There you go.
Okay, and we have a winner. We have a winner. It's our gift today is a John Bull card. Right in time for Christmas. John Bull card right in time for Christmas. And of course, here goes the winner. 0.9. Are we still here? 0. Boy, you gotta have this number to be able to win, sorry. Number 7. Okay, some drop off. And ladies and gentlemen, our last and final number, the one that carries home the card. None of them will carry much, but this one here. Number 2. If you got it at 2, I think that's it. 01907. Okay.
Picture.
I don't went too often.
Yeah, man.
Watch him see.
The president buys ticket every single week. Every week she buys a ticket to. I think she's good at that. Thank you so much. And boy, we collected so much money today. So much money today. Give yourself a round of applause.
Great job.
And now we're going to collect some more. For all of you who did not wear your pin. Now we get some people who did wear a pin. If you don't have your pin on, come on, bring your happy dollar. Come on, bring your dollar. Bring your dollar. Come on. You didn't get your pin. We're going to collect some more. I tell you, see? I tell you that.
No, that's
No. I'm not bringing up the no, Keno, let me understand. I wait alone. Anyone else? Anyone else who needs to bring in? Good, thank you very much, Nina, for being
Bringing it in, but.
Thank you. Okay, coming up again.
Nana's coming now.
Out of pressure. Come with Gary Lano.
There you go, Nana.
We got somebody coming today. What do you think is somebody? Okay.
I'm happy because I made a very good sale recently. But I only have a certain today.
Okay.
So I'll give some more later.
Okay.
Just stop it.
Oh, Lord, that's all.
She gave a big 5 because she made a very good sale. Wow. That should be awesome.
Wait, she stopped by Larry. Wait a minute. She stopped by Larry. Hold the breath.
As well.
Okay, give Larry a round of applause. Larry's gonna be a good sport and put that in for Lana. He puts in $20 for Lana, so altogether Lana big sale has landed up $70. Wow. I tell you that, just like that. Boy, this club knows how to raise funds, eh? We sure knows how to raise funds. So I want you to give yourself a round of applause. I think we did extremely well today.
Thank you so much, Sergeant of Arms. We'll now have Rotarian Philip to do the 4-way test for us. Are you there, Philip?
Yes, I am. All right, the 4-way test of the things we think, say, or do. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just say it together. Is it the truth?
Is it the truth?
Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? And will it be fun?
Yes, it is.
All right. Okay, now the Rotary toast. Please raise your glasses. To all Rotarians and guests here in Zoom land, to those Rotarians and guests who are there with you, let us join Rotarians everywhere in the toast to Rotary all over the world.
Rotary around the world.
All right, thank you. Please be seated. Thank you so much for an awesome meeting. Had a great time. Unfortunately, Kristen had to run off, but I mean, that is what we are as Rotarians. Ever ready, ever ready. That was an awesome presentation. I mean, I was taking notes, you know, to make sure that, you know, I stay safe during the Christmas season as well. Some of those bad habits I actually do, but anyhow, I will cease those as of today. But thank you all so much for coming out, and remember to always have to take a photo before we leave, okay? To capture the moment. We do have some other guests who join online. I don't remember all their names right now, but thank you so much for coming in. We did have some persons who tuned in, and we look forward to having them come back to join us. Oh, I'm not gonna give some more money. But thank you all very much, and that concludes our meeting.
All right.
Let's go for the group photo.
Yeah, right.